Coming at you live from the Oasis, this is the Keeg. We're going to be talking about Ready Player One, the movie, the Spielberg movie. Did you like it? Did you not? But I can't do it alone. That's why I brought...
I'm Jake Shapiro, and I've downloaded the Andy Rice skin, and I feel handsome and powerful.
And I'm Andy Rice, and I downloaded the Jacob Shapiro skin, and I've never felt so young.
And I'm Dimithri Perera, and I'm Dimithri Perera.
Yeah, you kind of lamed out on your skin choice there. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that it's lame to be dark. I'm just saying that
He could have been anything.
anybody.
Anything.
I like myself.
Yikes.
Coming at you from Comic Quest in sunny Southern California, this is The Keeg. I'm your host, Dimithri Perera, and we got some geek news to talk about, and not much time to do it. I've invited my friends Andy Rice and Jake Shapiro on the show to help me out. Andy, how you doing today?
I'm Jake Shapiro.
You are not.
Oh, okay. I'm Andy Rice. I'm doing great. How are you, Dimithri? Thanks for having me here this early morning.
Yeah. It's an early morning shoot, but I hope you're awake.
Oh, yeah. I'm camera ready.
Yeah, well, you know.
As much as I can
he's doing
be.
his best.
Yeah. Jake, how you doing?
I'm Andy Rice, and I'm doing great.
Okay.
Welcome to this. I'm excited to talk about.
There we go.
A classic movie, a new classic, a new age classic, Ready Player One.
Okay, awesome. That is on the itinerary.
As well as the current strongest cinematic universe, the Fox cinematic.
All right, cool. So here's some really weird news. Fox, which still has the X-Men properties as of now, even though Disney's trying to buy it.
Everybody's studio. Fox.
They have New Mutants that was supposed to come out this year in
this
a month.
week.
No, it was
April 14th. It's like next week.
So 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. Anyway, the point being is it's April 1st. April 14th would be 2 weeks. Anyway, so it's supposed to come out in 2 weeks. New Mutants was.
It's coming out in 2 years.
As a TV
All right,
show?
so can I get through the introducing the news
Maybe.
titles?
Sorry?
Okay, no, not you. You're
Don't ever stop it. I don't want
Andy
that
and I
on
are
video.
making it a thing, and it's official now.
We're basically
Great, I'm
Citizen
third
Cold
wheeling
and
everywhere.
The Ray from Earth X.
I'm gonna be Citizen Cold.
That's
Can
fine.
I be?
All right, you be the Ray.
Ray's
Who's the other guy?
handsomer and has a helmet?
He's not handsomer. Citizen Cold's handsomer.
Because he doesn't date Ray Palmer. He dates
No,
the Ray.
the Ray.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
Well, they're
These
married.
nerds.
now.
All right.
Well, he asked him at least.
So, news of the week. New Mutants, being a Fox X-Men property, was supposed to come out in 2 weeks. X-Men Dark Phoenix was supposed to come out in September or so, kind of near the end of the year. They've both been pushed back to 2019 for two reasons. New Mutants, it's been said they are doing reshoots for it. And, well, they're doing reshoots for both those movies. For New Mutants, the reshoots are to add more of a horror vibe. Basically, they didn't want to go all in on the horror, but this is rumor, after it came out and they were able to incorporate preteen teenagers in a horror environment and it hit really big, that they wanted to kind of capture and jump on that zeitgeist of that. So they're doing 50% of the movie is reshoots now. That they're doing for New Mutants. X-Men Dark Phoenix
That always ends
has
well.
a flip side. It's a little bit more simpler, according to insiders. Jennifer Lawrence and Michael Fassbender weren't supposed to be in this movie right after their contract ended, and they're both two big actors, but they managed to convince them to come back for Dark Phoenix. Because of that, they're scheduled on other big movies. So when they need to do reshoots, they can't do reshoots right away. They have to wait for them to be available, which means they have to push it back a whole year. So both movies are coming out in 2019. Now, I have a theory about it all. Marvel Studios is buying the Fox Marvel properties. I think they're incorporating some sort of... I think they're going to end the movies after these movies. I think they're going to end the
X-Men?
Fox X-Men properties.
I hope not.
Well, no, that's the point. Disney is buying
Yeah, but
that.
why not continue?
I think
I like the
I think they're
X-Men
gearing up
universe
for the
that
end.
Fox has made.
Hey, man.
I like it too. It has a lot of flaws, though.
Sure, the first Wolverine movie, the
Yeah.
Wolverine Origins. That's the worst thing
X-Men
that they've
3?
done. Right? X-Men 3. People, I still don't know what everyone shits on that movie for.
It's watchable.
I watched it when it came out. I enjoyed it. I've watched it later.
probably 2 or 3 more times, and each time I'm like, yeah, cool. Magneto's moving the Golden Gate Bridge. There's a lot of mutants to look at, a lot of like pause.
That's what you like
moments.
though, and that's what I liked as a kid. But it didn't make it a good movie. I think that the movies are starting to
Get too big for themselves.
Well,
Dark Phoenix especially.
Yes, but also the movies are having to gear up for this essentially regime change, right? Yeah. It's going over to Disney. Yeah. And also after Avengers 4, we don't know what's going to happen after that. I think it's all gearing up for them going to merge and do that sort of thing. Yeah. Not to mention another piece of geek news that we have going on is Fantastic Four comic is returning.
We're back.
To Marvel.
When did it go away? Yeah.
After Secret Wars, Doom was essentially God Doom, right? He had rewritten the universe to serve him. He stitched together alternate universes to create Battleworld. And in the end, Reed and Sue go on, like they leave this universe, and then now they're coming back.
I think it's established that they're the ones holding together the fabric of the realities at that point because they basically take over God Doom's like stead.
They don't get those powers. They take time off.
I can't get into the Netflix shows.
You can't?
I have tried all of them, and I get 2 or 3 episodes in before I'm either sleeping.
Dude, Jessica Jones.
Yo, me too, though. For real, though.
Shout out. They're so boring.
Yeah.
They're the most boring thing Marvel has done.
They're all slow burns, but they're quality.
There's no burn.
There is a burn.
It's an ice storm of just being slow. There's no payoff.
I feel like as soon as something starts getting going,
there's a stairway fight also in season 2. They do.
Great! I'll watch an entire other season to watch a staircase. I'll just YouTube it.
Yeah, my biggest thing with that is that as soon as something starts getting going in like Daredevil or something, it cuts to another story. It cuts. To
there are a lot of plot lines in all of these ones.
Then that one starts getting going, and then it cuts back to the other one. Where's Foggy?
There's a lot
Who
of things
cares?
that I don't care about in each of the shows. I get that. So when you switch to a plot line that you don't like,
to season 2, who's Foggy?
If there was more Kingpin,
Kingpin's amazing.
Watch it.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
So
put him on the screen.
I want you guys to hashtag Keeg Talk, Keeg Talk. If you guys like this Netflix Marvel universe, if you disagree with Andy and
Fight
Jake,
with us on the streets.
I want you guys to blast them on hashtag Keeg Talk.
Yeah,
hashtag Keeg Fights.
Bring it, Kegels.
No, just hashtag Keeg Talk. We want to hear from you guys. If you think that Andy's an idiot, just say it outright.
Let's not get carried away. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion.
Are they in 2018?
Yeah.
No, not in my
most glaring flaw
not in my reality.
and really hit it home.
Yeah, either that I enjoyed X-Men 3,
Ooh,
I dislike the Netflix Marvel universe.
So
only my opinion is correct.
For you guys out there who are watching, Andy then likes X-Men 3 better than the Marvel Netflix shows.
What's even worse is if you're really watching, I started this off by saying I really like DC Legends of Tomorrow.
I love
but
it.
the Netflix Marvel series can suck.
Well, they're not as fun. I can understand that. Legends of Tomorrow is fun. So, speaking about fun.
What's that?
You'll find out one day.
Let's hope.
Yeah. Speaking about fun, the Deadpool trailer.
Oh, dude, I thought you were going to go into a Ready Player Fun.
Oh.
No.
You did miss an opportunity.
What did I say, Jake? If you bring up Ready Player One more time.
God damn, I really wanted to talk about it.
We're not talking about it.
Going back in, guys.
All right. Well, so keep that on. Put it a little bit lower, Jake. A little bit lower. There we go.
Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask.
Okay, put it back on. Okay. So, the Deadpool trailer. Did you guys all saw that the newest one? It came out 2 weeks ago. We didn't get to talk about it.
Kid Apocalypse.
Well,
with X-Force.
Everybody's wondering who that little chubby kid that Cable has come back in time to kill.
Ethan Sabur? What's how do you say his name?
Evan?
The kid from
Evan.
It's Evan Sabanur.
Sabanur. There we go.
Instead, N Sabanur, Evan Sabanur.
Apocalypse.
The young Apocalypse. Nobody knows who that little kid is.
Is he a little kid? Looks like a teenager.
He's
reportedly, the movie doesn't.
Different people have different theories. Some people say he is Kid Apocalypse.
He looks like he could be the Blob.
The ethnicity, no, but he's blasting shit from his hands.
I know. The Blob
Here's the thing.
do that.
Some people say he's a little-known character, Rusty Collins, who had fire powers. Other people say he's a character called Gold Balls.
Yes, please.
Which is a more recent.
Is that a real thing?
Yes, but they make fun of him they make fun of that name in the comics.
Man, I
Like,
love
it's
Austin
I hope
Powers
so.
too.
But Gold Balls is supposed to be super powerful because Gold Balls can create these like golden balls that are indestructible, and it just goes bloop, 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 and like it's like this thing.
Yes, I too love
It's like this
Austin
running
Powers.
joke that he's like lame, but he's really like a good like honorable human
So
being.
he shoots Pac-Man pellets.
And he wants to
Okay.
be like the next big X-Men, but like he has these powers. So nobody knows exactly who he
name.
is. They also show other mutants.
Oh, yeah.
I think what I like about this, what I'm seeing is they're going to be showing a lot of different mutants. I like that in an X-Men related movie. Is when they show like a bunch of side characters. Like Terry Crews is there.
Do you think Negasonic
Teenage
Warhead
Warhead.
is going to have a more significant role, or is she going to fall into the background with the rest of
No, I
all
think
the
she's gonna.
newer mutants?
I think she's
going to
lead some of the younger ones.
'Cause I loved her in the first one.
Yeah.
She was like one of my favorite things about. I mean, there's a lot
like
to
her
love
new
about
hair.
She
Grew her hair out.
a little bit. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's called character
Who
development.
does Terry Crews? Do we know any of the new mutants? Who they are?
There are rumors.
They're
about-
the X-Force.
Well,
and
yeah,
they're back.
Terry Crews is supposed to play Bedlam, I believe, who's a character on like the old X-Force.
Yeah.
But then there's another guy who's I forget where he's from, but he's kind of a semi well-known young actor.
Is he one of the Skarsgårds? One of them?
It's the It guy. It's
Is it Bill Skarsgård?
Yeah.
Oh,
he
sick.
has a mask over his like
Yeah.
front. So some people are thinking he's there's a character from the later X-Force comic which was not related. He can throw up acid. I forget what he was called. What was name was.
Bulimic Man.
I'll
Gold
figure it
balls.
out. No, but
One and the same.
basically there's that. I mean, there's Domino on the team.
Yeah.
There's also the Asian girl with the whip.
Is Domino Black in this?
In the movie, yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
but it's the same Domino.
as in the comics.
Okay,
Yeah, the
But-
luck-related powers.
and Domino, she's not really Caucasian in the comics. She's
like-
very white.
Yeah,
but it's more of like a pale albino
it's
thing
an
more than it is
albino
like
with a black spot.
Okay, so she could be really any ethnicity.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Okay, so I like that they made.
She's also
that
genetically
change.
engineered in the comics, so people argue about that.
I don't
but
think it really matters. I think if you write a good character,
Yeah, you don't need all
yeah.
the. I mean, the soul of the character doesn't. It doesn't.
Just like Wally West in the Arrowverse.
Yeah.
I love that the Wests are black. You know, like that was a cool.
I like what they're doing with him with Legends because Wally to me is a more fun character than Barry is.
I still don't
So
know what he's doing on Legends.
Oh, you don't know, but they
like,
kind of.
4 episodes before.
They kind of when you catch up, you'll know that like Wally is they've kind of changed his personality a little bit, there's a lot of X-Men characters in this new movie. They've also hinted at Pete Wisdom, perhaps.
Oh.
He's a member of Excalibur in the old comics, a
these
love
X-related
interest of
names.
Kitty Pryde. So there's a lot that Deadpool is doing. So I'm really excited for this new one.
Do you think they'll ever do the X Babies storyline?
do you
in
think they'll ever do the
Deadpool
Muppet
would be
Babies?
the only place they would ever do X Babies.
And wouldn't that be the greatest thing we've ever seen?
Would you want him to kill the X Babies?
Yes.
Because you know he would kill the X Babies.
Yes.
Yeah. My only hope for the Deadpool movies is
Yeah.
that they say, fuck it. 2 did so good. Next movie, Deadpool kills the entire Marvel Universe.
No.
That would make
They're never going to do it
everything-
all.
Why
Disney
not?
gets that license though.
If Disney gets the license, they could do it. They could just be like, hey, and they just keep saying it every single time the commercials comes up. It's like, this is not affecting like the real Marvel universe. This does not affect the real Marvel cinematic universe. And then just have Deadpool kill everyone.
No, just straight up have Deadpool, like a trailer be just him going, listen, kids, this has nothing. This is like, because it'd be great. It'd be like,
Break
it's
the fourth
Deadpool
wall,
breaking the
yeah.
fourth wall again.
I would love a Deadpool 3 to take place in the Marvel Universe where he meets different heroes and blah, 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 blah.
Kills
Kills them.
No, wait.
Meets
But
new
the
and different
trailer is just him fantasizing about killing each one. So you get the kills in the trailer.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You could just
okay.
keep it a 2-minute
Yeah.
short Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, and he's like, just kidding. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you just
that'd
end
be
it with
great.
him.
Hi,
like,
welcome to April Fools.
Totally, it would be so cool if like the trailer was him killing everybody, Captain America, Thor, whatever, and you can just show the backs of these characters because you don't have to get Chris Evans to like die. You can just stab him, kill him.
Yeah, he'll
and
do
then
that
he
in
wakes up
Avengers
in bed,
Infinity War
and he's
anyway.
like, "It was just a dream." And then there's like a snow globe in the bed next to him, and then he like
Rosebud.
shakes it, and he's like,
Rosebud.
So
I'm
So we're just
special.
gonna do the ending of that that hospital
Kane.
show.
St. Elsewhere. Deadpool.
Okay.
Oh yeah, can I?
The
Yeah.
FX Deadpool cartoon is canceled
yeah.
Yikes.
before it even starts. Nobody knows exactly why. There was supposed to be an FX cartoon, a Deadpool cartoon on FX, helmed by Donald Glover
Yeet.
and his brother, Donald Brother.
Yeet.
Steven Glover.
Is
I
it
think.
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover? No, I don't.
Not Danny. I think it's Steven.
I think
Glover.
it's Donald Brother.
It's
I think it's
brother
Steven,
Glover.
I think it's Steven Glover.
Is it for real though?
Yeah,
Steven
I mean,
Merchant.
someone could Google it. There's
Okay.
people.
Don't
here.
The
Google
point
it.
being
Take our word
is
for it.
that.
It's not Steven Glover.
Take our word for it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
What do you have to lose?
Basically, it's canceled before it even started. Donald Glover's upset about it. He deletes any Deadpool related tweet he's ever done.
Except he
Deletes it all.
released that
He released that
script?
final quote unquote script that it was poking fun at the canceled show. So it wasn't a real script, but it was like
He
a
wrote it
12-page
after
script.
he got canceled, and then like a day or two later, here's a script.
Here's the thing that we got to talk about: the
Time
big
travel.
movie that just came out, Ready Player One.
Oh, yeah.
We all saw it. It is a story that takes place in 2045.
Yep.
It is a semi-dystopian future where
It's a Blade Runner.
everybody's
2049.
kind of running away from real life into this virtual reality
Called the Oasis.
universe called the Oasis, and
comic books.
There's a fight for control over the Oasis because it is such a big part of everybody's lives. Obviously, an allegory for things like Facebook, social media, that sort of thing, where we're trying to get away from.
Yeet.
But it's also a very big video game related movie. I'm going to start with Andy because I know Jake is
No, feel
dying
free.
to say his.
we just wanna-
his,
No,
uh,
the
two
bit's
cents.
over. I really didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah, no, I
Well,
like
okay.
it. So
Can
I like it.
All right. So let me.
So I mean, did
So
you guys
I-
like it or not like it?
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay, Andy.
I have read the book 4 times. I read it.
By Ernest Cline.
I read it
Oh, yeah.
first, normally, paperback or whatever,
Normally.
and then I
Next time,
and then
upside
I
down.
listened to the Will Wheaton audiobook 3 more times
no.
over the last year because
Oh
it's
no.
probably one of my Will Wheaton's amazing. He's such a good narrator. He's done so many books and he's probably one of my absolute favorite narrators right now for audiobooks. But the book is fantastic. It's one of my favorite books probably of all time, and I read a lot. I've read hundreds and hundreds of books, so it's like this is like up in the top 3 at least.
Yeah.
I have read at least 12 books. It is easily my number 11.
Oh well.
At least
then-
it breaks that.
Yeah, you are reading way better books than I have. So I think Ready Player One is just the cinematic version of the Oasis, and I think what they did in the movie was fantastic. I think there's so many cameos to pause, so many pause-worthy moments that I can't wait for it to come out on DVD so I can
forget
buy
DVD,
it and then
get
just
that 4K.
like
Every frame of
I mean,
paint.
yeah, if you can have a 4K TV, but
You don't watch it in your own personal theater, Andy?
no, I
You peasant.
You're telling me you don't have an 84-inch TV with
Look,
$1,000 setup?
I have a phone with
Who
split
would do
screen.
that?
And so, as long as I can have
would
my
do that?
porn on one half and whatever I'm watching on the other
Yo,
half,
real
I'm
talk
okay.
though. Real talk though. That's real
Yeah.
talk. Amen.
Yeah.
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 Oh, I thought you were gonna say actual real talk.
No,
Oh,
that
okay.
wasn't
No,
real
you were
talk.
saying
was real
but
talk.
not saying real talk. So, I really liked all the different avatars and stuff of that. I wanted to pose to you guys a question. What would be your avatar? Would you change it a lot? Would you pick an actual character? Because Parzival was he was custom created.
Yeah,
Or you
actually-
could play as like a skin of somebody, right?
That was
Oh, my
the-
favorite bit.
oh.
My
You know
favorite
what I
bit in
mean?
the movie is all like the middle school age-looking kids as Master Chief.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Those are my two. Actually, those are my two
All the
concerns
little
about the movie
kids
that I didn't
running
like.
around
Yeah.
playing
I
Master
don't
Chief.
think Parzival looked good. I didn't like his character. I didn't like the way he looked. He was just too generic. What was he, an elf? He wasn't
an elf,
I
but-
don't know. I
Yeah.
just didn't like the way he looked. It bugged me the whole time.
I didn't like the way Sorrento looked. He looked too like.
Sorrento.
No, Sorrento looked
dope.
good. He looked like Injustice Superman.
No,
Yeah.
I know, but he looked so beefy. He looked.
But
so
they didn't
I-
call it
just
out though,
I loved
which was
it.
great. They didn't call it out that he was Injustice Superman, but that's what I saw. He had the spit curl too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Arkham Knight was in there.
And then
Was he?
then the other
Yeah.
thing I didn't like was that the Halo kids running down the
I know, it was
street.
funny.
I thought that was stupid. I was
was
like,
funny.
there's
bunch
too
of middle
many
schoolers.
real life obstacles and too many virtual obstacles that wouldn't line up.
Yeah, what do you
in
do?
a
Pass
way
through
that,
walls.
like
Way
you
too
can't
hard
run
about
down the
this.
street and have. Did you say I'm thinking too hard about this?
No, I think that's a legitimate
This is-
concern.
yeah, this
because it's the
is-
same concern that people had with, and I brought this up to you earlier in Valerian when they put on the goggles and now they're in the other dimension marketplace.
Marketplace.
If you
I
walk
would-
upstairs, do you look like you're floating?
No.
If you can you walk through walls? Yeah.
Yeah, there's. I mean, if you're gonna play with
You know what I mean? Yeah.
virtual reality, do it right, directors.
Well, I think it was part of like they wanted to show the kind of because VR doesn't make you look cool. VR makes you kind of look like an idiot, like in real life.
This is when you take your. Yeah, okay.
Here we go. This
Okay.
is where I take it out.
I would
Am I right?
probably skin up like a character, and it would either be Squall from Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh, yeah, you
He's
love
just
him,
one of my
right?
favorites.
Yeah.
Or it would be Thomas Wayne Batman.
I
Oh,
do
from
really
Flashpoint?
want to say though.
Flashpoint. I
Yeah.
always
They're-
love the way he looks. He's
Yeah.
just a cool dude, like
Yeah.
old man Thomas Wayne.
Before we get going, please like, comment, subscribe.
Please.
We are on Facebook at
Struggling
facebook.com/the
artists.
Keeg. We are on Instagram at the Keeg Show, Twitter at the Keeg Show. Hashtag Keeg Talk. If you want to talk to us, you want to ask us questions, bring up topics, we can talk about it on here. If you are listening to us but not watching us, you're probably listening to the Unabridged podcast on
we go
SoundCloud
unabridged.
or Apple Podcasts.
Shout out.
Or if you're watching us, you're watching us on YouTube. There is the Unabridged podcast on those if you want to hear the full story of what we've covered. Next time on the Keeg, we will have more geek news to cover. We don't know actually until it gets closer. So that's kind of the cool part about doing the Keeg and whatnot. We are filming out of Comic Quest in Lake Forest. So for all your comic book needs, come out. If you're in the area, come by. It's a really cool place.
It's a really cool shop.
There's a big game room right here. There are a lot of comics in the other room. So come out and support your comic book community.
Yeah.
As we close up, Andrew Rice, where can we see you next?
I like how your change up to my name was just my name.
Yes.
Like Andy Rice, the old Andrew Rice.
Andy Rice, but you may know him as Andy.
On April 6th, you can see myself and Dimitri in our improv team, Laugh Chance, do
Yep.
some live comedy. It starts at 10:30 p.m. It's at Chance Theater in Anaheim Hills.
It's Anaheim
Anaheim
Hills.
Hills.
There are
It's
hills
also
present.
teched by the amazing James Markoski, who techs our show.
So if you like the quality of this show,
But you wish it had way more
live comedy,
and
You want to
music.
see it live?
and less this guy.
I'm out. It's not funny.
But yeah, do you have anything else going on?
That's about it for me right now.
All right. Jake, where can we see you next?
You can see me on the internet. I'm currently doing a show at Irvine Valley College. Come see it. It's called Zombie Dearest. That's going to be in April.
Awesome.
No dates specifically yet, but we will have those dates posted soon. Just keep a look on the IVC page. And you will also be able to see me, and I will see you in the Oasis. That was a lie.
All right.
I can't see.
So, once again, I'm your host, Dimithri Perera, and you have been watching or listening to The Keeg.
But we haven't talked about Porn Planet on Oasis, and I
Oh,
forgot
Minecraft
to mention
World.
that. I wanted to talk about that.
Oh.
Minecraft World.
Next time.